Okay, here we're going to look at indices and we're going to look at division. And the property we're going to use is given in your notes. When we are dividing and we've got powers, what we do is we subtract the powers. So we can have it written like this, or we can have it written as a to the m over a to the n. And providing the a part, providing both the numbers are the same, or both the terms are the same, then we can simply just subtract the powers. Okay, here we've got 4 examples. We're just going to work through quickly just so we know that we're happy with what we're doing and we're comfortable. So in number 1, we are dividing, so we can simply subtract the powers. 6 take away 2 is 4. So this simplified is x to the power 4. Number 2, we're dividing, so we can subtract the powers. So 12 take away. If we do not have a power attached to a term, the power is 1. So it's going to be 12 take away 1, which is z to the power 11. Same sort of idea for 3, we're dividing, so we can take away 13 take away 2, that will give me y to the power 11. And lastly, number 4, we've got a to the power 16 over a to the power 3. Remember, when we see an expression in this form, like a fraction, it just means this divided by this. So all we're doing is we're just applying the same rule to get a to the power 16 to take away 3, which will give us a to the power 13. Okay, so all whole numbers so far, but when we are dividing, we're just subtracting the powers. Okay, we're just going to look at another few examples. Y to the power 7 divided by y to the power 9. So we are always subtracting, and it's always this top term, it's always the first term, the power, take away the second term's power. So it's going to be y to the power 7 minus 9. 7 minus 9 is minus 2. And we have not covered yet how to write this as a positive power, but we'll see in future videos that we can write that as 1 over y squared. Okay, but as long as we can get to this line just now, that's the most important part. Number 6, we are dividing, so it's x to the minus 1 over x squared. So that means we're going to do minus 1 minus 2, because we're dividing, which is going to be minus 3. Okay, so if we can get from, if we can get it from here to here, then we're fine. Not covered this yet, but if we were wanted to write this with a positive power, we would write that as 1 over x cubed. Okay, and number 7, we've been asked to simplify d to the power 4 over d to the power minus 3. So we're dividing, so we can subtract the terms, we can subtract the powers. So I'm going to do d to the power 4, and I'm taking away, and I have to take away this thing here. So it's going to be 4 take away negative 3. Now if you recall back to integers in first year, when you take away a negative, that's the same as adding. So this will be the same as d4 plus 3, which is d to the power 7. Okay, number 8. We are dividing, so I can take away the powers. So it's minus 6, and I'm taking away minus 8. So it's minus 6 take away minus 8. I've now got two negatives right next to each other. So those two negatives will become a plus. So it's going to be z to the minus 6 plus 8. Minus 6 plus 8 is 2. So I'm going to have z squared. Okay, so you just got to make sure you're happy with your negative number properties, as it can get a wee bit tricky as we're going on. Okay, in this example we have got numbers attached as well. We've got 12x to the power 10 over 8x to the power 2. What I would advise you do is just look at the numbers first and just try and cancel down the numbers like you normally would. So, thinking about the biggest thing that goes into 8 and 12, the biggest thing that goes into both is 4. 4 goes into this twice. 4 goes into this 3 times. So essentially what I'm going to have is I'm going to have 3 over 2, and then I've got x, and then I'll just do my usual thing with my powers. I'm dividing, so I'm taking away. So it's going to be 10 take away negative 2, which will be 3 over 2 x to the 10 plus 2, which I'm just going to put this over the side here, which will be 3 over 2 x to the power 12. Okay, in a nutshell, that is dividing. You can also get negatives involved. You can get negative fractions involved. So you could be taking away a negative fraction, which is just the same as adding a fraction. Okay, just got to make sure you're confident with your basic numeracy and your number work, because indices is hopefully a place where you can pick up a lot of marks. Thank you.